Okay, now, the next section, the structure. So we know that EDM is a genre that is meant to be danced with. So what makes a song danceable? Well, certainly the groove and the tempo. So once we've set the tempo to 128 beats per minute, we can go ahead and proceed with writing the song. Now, let's look at the structure. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the playlist and see what we have. Basic song structure requires an introduction, a chorus, a build up, a drop, a bridge, another chorus, and an outro. There are many strong song structures that are possible, as this is obviously songwriting, which is meant to show off our creativity. For example, we can also see songs that have the intro, the chorus, the build up, the drop, the bridge, and then we have a second drop here that is different from the first and that is often longer. As this is music, you are able to do whatever you wish to do. Express your creativity. Now, how do we do an introduction? Well, basically, we have our melody, which starts rising up slowly to allow the DJ to start to fade in the music, because since this is EDM, electronic dance music, this type of music is commonly played in clubs and parties where a DJ is often present. So let's go ahead and hear the introduction. As we can see, we even have some snares that help to build up the introduction, which help the transition between the introduction and the chorus. Now, as for the chorus, this is where we will find the melody of the song, what people will really tend to remember. And should we have a voice track, this is where all the vocals will go. So, for the chorus, we find the melody, the drums, the bass, and we can add other elements like a piano or strings. It is recommended to have at least 3 different types of instruments. So this song incorporates a melody, which is basically some type of a bell. We have a piano, and we have strings, which in this case are violins. We even have a bass. So let's go ahead and hear the chorus. As you can see, every single for every single measure adds a different element. For example, in the second one, we can hear the piano come in on every first beat. On the second one, we have the strings that come in. And this helps create a more fun song, as this leads to change and the audience will want more in the end. And the chorus tends to last 16 to 32 patterns. A song without vocal, normally the chorus lasts 16 measures, and this is what it is in this case. The introduction should last about 2 measures, basically 8 bars. And now for the build up. This is the part that transitions the chorus and the drop. The build up is where we will find a swooping effect to help increase the energy from the chorus to get into the drop. We will hear the drums start playing more rapidly as the song advances. notice for the melody how only the first part of it is played. This helps create a repeating effect and helps the audience know that the drop is coming. And often, after the build-up, we find a vocal cue. Also, it is common to have a break between the build-up and the drop to give the audience a time to appreciate the song. And this is where the drop comes in. In the drop, we find the same drumming pattern as the chorus, except that we switch out the kick for an 808 to increase the amount of bass. This part is the climax of the song. This is why it is a bit louder and uses synthesizers that have more resonance and are more powerful. Just like the chorus, in the drop we will find that there are things that are added after a few measures. For example, here we have a bass line that comes in which mimics the melody of the drop. And afterwards we have hi-hats and a snare that come in to add to the drumming pattern. After the drop is finished, we have the bridge, which is a transition between the drop and the second chorus. For the bridge, we will keep one element of the drop and add in an element of the chorus, which will be in this case the main melody. We're going to be keeping the bass line for the first two beats as we fade in the melody. And this will help ensure that a transition is achieved. And to finalize the change between the bridge and the chorus, we have a snare beat. The second chorus is the same thing as the first one. So all we have to do is copy it and paste it back into this position. So let's skip to the outro. Basically, the outro is important as it is used by DJs to transition between one song and the next. And here we will find that the melody starts to fade out and we will leave a generic kick melody. And that is it for EDM song structure.